One needing help, but then he was shot in the chest by an officer. This 11-year-old boy from Mississippi is now thankfully at home and recovering this morning, but his family is demanding to know why things went so wrong. CNN's Nick Valencia is tracking this story. Nick, I mean, obviously that is everyone's immediate reaction here is how does a child who calls the police for help end up being shot by the responding officer? What do you know?
Well, his mother tells me, Caitlin, that after Adarian Murray was shot in the chest by police, he asked his mother, "What did I do wrong? Why did I get shot?" And according to his mother, Nikayla Murray, all of this unfolded at 4 a.m. on Saturday when she says the father of another one of her children showed up at her home at 4 in the morning, irate. She was scared for her safety, so she snuck a cell phone to Adarian to tell him to call 911. He did. And she says when the officer showed up at her home, he had his gun drawn already. He asked everyone to get out of the home. And that's when Adarian came from around the corner of a hallway into the living room. And she says that police officer opened fire once, shooting him in the chest. Adarian was put on a ventilator at the ICU at the University Medical Center in Jackson, Mississippi, about 100 miles away. This all unfolded in a predominantly black area of the Mississippi Delta, a very impoverished community. He suffered a lacerated liver, fractured lungs, and developed a collapsed lung and fractured ribs, as well as a lacerated liver. All of this, Caitlin, was reportedly caught on police body camera, though that has not been released. Caitlin?
What's the sense of why that body camera footage has not been released yet?
Well, I want to make this clear. We repeatedly called the local police department yesterday to try to get answers from them. They never got back to us after multiple messages left. But the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, they did get back to us to say that they are not releasing this body camera because of an ongoing investigation. Meanwhile, this officer has been identified as Greg Capers. The local board of aldermen voted to place him on paid administrative leave. The family and the family attorney, they're making this very clear. They want this officer charged. They want him fired.